Top left, I call a small blind raise on the big blind with queen 3 suited. I think it's a borderline hand on this spot. I like to call a lot on the big blind against a small blind raise because his range is wide. I have position. So I think even a hand as weak as queen 3 suited is reasonable, as reasonable equity against a small blind range. I replaced the other table because I was playing like super deep with two seemingly good players, so I didn't think I should play in there. I insisted a little bit longer than I would have if I was playing normally because I was making a video, but I think table selection is always important. No matter how good players are, they should always table select. And I think that table selection is the #1 skill affecting the player's win rate. When I see a player with a very high win rate, let's say like 10 big blinds per 100 or more, I always think well, for sure makes a very strict table selection. He must be good, of course, because he has a very high win rate, but most importantly, he table selects a lot, for sure. I think it's impossible to have like those like dream win rates without a very good table selection. Here with ace queen, let's see if I remember what happened. I think he limped and I raised pre-flop, then he donk bet the flop and I raised and he calls. So I think it's standard so far. Now when he leads the turn, I have to think if I'm committed to the pot or not. He's representing the flush, but he may as well have some hands like ace with a heart kicker, or even like jack with a king kicker, or jack with a queen kicker. Yeah, some heart combination on his range for sure, but I think his range is wider than that. I'm not very happy with the situation, and I don't know if I can call and decide on the river, because if river is not a heart, I will have to call, and because there is no point in calling the turn if I'm going to fold a blank river. It's probably a very bad play. So if I call the turn, I'm going to call a blank river, so I'm going to lose to a flush anyway. So now that I know that I'm going to lose all my stack to a flush, I think that it is better to just shove the turn, because I might get called by the king or queen of hearts, where if I call and he misses, then he may just give up. So I think that shoving the turn is better than calling the turn and calling the river. Probably the alternative would be to fold the turn to his bet, but I think it's way too tight, given that I have the best hand. I don't know if I have like 50% of the time or more. It's difficult to estimate that, but I think my alternatives by exclusion are folding or shoving here. So let's see what I did. I raised. Oh, I didn't shove. I think I should shove, because if he has the like jack with the king of hearts, he's going to call the shove anyway. If he folds, I'm fine, because he's folding a lot of equity as well. So